fight for Medicare for all? Are we ready to fight for universal health care? Are we ready to fight the greed and corruption of the pharmaceutical industry? What do we want?
Medicare for all!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Medicare for all!
When do we want it?
Now!
Are we a country that turns a blind eye to those that cannot afford skyrocketing insurance costs?
No!
Are we a country that throws our children and senior citizens into the streets?
No!
But that is exactly what the proposed health care bill will do if it's allowed to pass. 30 million children who get their health care through Medicaid will be left out in the cold. 2/3 of seniors who rely on Medicaid to help pay for nursing homes, they will be left out of a home. Medicaid would see a $772 billion cut over the next decade. Let's call this bill what it really is, a wealth care bill. Wealthy Americans would receive a total of $540 billion in tax cuts. This bill, simply put, is a massive transfer of wealth from the 99% to the 1%. Our work is to defeat this bill and continue to fight until we have Medicare for all. What we gotta realize is we're on the front lines of an immense battle. Healthcare is the battleground. And what flag do we carry into that battleground? What flag do we fly high as we engage in this moral imperative, in this struggle for healthcare as a human right? Is it enough to merely wave an anti-Trump, anti-GOP flag? Resistance alone won't get us to the promised land. We have to raise our flag tall with strength in our convictions. This flag that we hoist high on this battleground is Medicare for all. Thank you guys.
One death due to a lack of insurance is one death too many. How many more mothers, fathers, loved ones have to cry and endure this excruciating pain of losing a loved one because they don't have health coverage? My daughter is a statistic. You know, today is the 2nd year anniversary of Shalene's death. She died brain death 2 years ago. I had to go in and sit with the organ donation team and go down a list of organs and tissues and get permission which ones I'm going to donate. If they pass this bill, there are thousands upon thousands of disabled people that will be without the ability to pay for coverage. We have to fight this bill, and the very next step is we have to push all of our politicians. They have got to get on board with Medicare for all. This is what has to happen in America, that every citizen is covered regardless of their economic status, of their racial status. Everyone is covered. Healthcare is not a political issue. It is not partisan, and we're demanding that you make sure that Americans are covered.
Yeah.